Good morning, Year 2. I hope you're all having a lovely day. Welcome to our last English lesson of the week. The first thing I would like you to do is write today's date and skill into your book, please. The date today is Friday the 5th of February 2021 and your skill is to improve a text by using expression. I'd like you to pause the video and write this in now, please. Okay, so here are 4 pieces of punctuation. I would like to test your knowledge to see if you know what each one is called. So let's have a look at the first one. What's this called? Well done, it's a question mark. What about this one? Good, a full stop. This one? Well done, it's an exclamation mark. We sometimes get these two confused, don't we? And what about this one? Well done, it's a comma. So for your starter today then, I would like you to, in a moment, you're going to write all of these sentences, so these 4 sentences into your book underneath your date and your skill. And you're going to add the correct punctuation to these sentences. Okay, now a little bit of a hint, some of the sentences are going to need 2 pieces of punctuation added, not just 1. Okay, so let's read the sentences first then, and you can then start thinking already what piece of punctuation you might need to add when you write it in your book. Let's have a look at the first one. Hello, how are you? Second one, I'm so excited because I'm getting a puppy. The third one, oh no, that's a disaster. And the fourth one, is that a spaceship? So I'd now like you to write these sentences in your book, add the correct punctuation and pause the video to do that now, please. Okay, well done. Let's see how many you got right then. Give yourself a tick for each one that you get correct. So the first one, hello, how are you? We have added in a comma after hello because we are pausing. We go, hello, how are you? And then we are going to put a question mark at the end because we are asking someone how they are, which is the question. Okay. The second sentence then, I'm so excited because I'm getting a puppy. What punctuation will be used here? Well done, we'd use a full stop. We always need to use a full stop at the end of our sentence. Okay, well done. Oh no, that's a disaster. What pieces of punctuation would be used here? Well done, we're going to use a comma after oh no because we are taking a pause, we're taking a breath. And then we are after that's a disaster, we are going to use an exclamation mark. Well done. Last sentence then, what did you put? Well done. Is that a spaceship? We need a question mark at the end. It's a question, aren't we? We're asking, is that a spaceship? Okay. Give yourself a tick for each one you got right. And well done, Year 2. Excellent work. Okay, so before we start this lesson then, the first thing I'd like to say is thank you all so much for sharing your wonderful trailers with us, okay? They have been absolutely brilliant. We have loved seeing them all. We have loved reading through all of your fantastic creative ideas that you've used in your work. You've really been so imaginative this week and we're all really impressed and proud of you. Well done. So, today then, we are going to be using expression to improve a text. I would like to think, what is expression? I want you to have a think on your own or discuss this with an adult or a sibling or have a little chat with your talk partner if you're in school, and I would like you to pause the video and do that now, please. Okay. Expression then is the ability to change your voice to show feeling when reading. How can we read expression then? How do we know when to change our voice and how to change your voice when we're reading? I would like you to try and think of a couple of things that tell us how to change our voice and when to change it. I'd like to pause the video and discuss this question now, please. Okay, so there are 3 main things that we are going to look at today. The first one is feeling words. Then we've got punctuation, and the last one is situation, so the situation the character finds themselves in. Okay, and we're going to go through each of these things in more detail now. Feeling words then. If a character is using or is being described with negative feeling words, you know they're probably feeling sad. So you might use this in your voice when you're reading. Okay, so you might use a sad tone in your voice when you're reading to show this. Okay, and equally, if they're happy, if they're showing that they're happy, you would use an upbeat voice. Okay, so the first thing I'd like you to do then, I'm going to read this sentence and I'm going to try and use it without expression, and then I want you to read that sentence and use a sad expression with your voice to read it. So, a devastated Miss Wilford quietly said good morning to the class. So I'd now like you to pause the video and reread that with a sad expression. Pause the video now, please. Okay, well done. Lots of very sad voices there. Excellent. So it might have sounded something a little bit like this. A devastated Miss Bulford quietly said, good morning to the class. Okay, let's see the next one then. Punctuation. Punctuation such as exclamation marks and question marks can tell us which expression to use. If it has an exclamation mark at the end, the character might be feeling excited. If there is a question mark at the end, then their question will have a curious tone. So, I would like you to have a go reading these two sentences using expression with your voice. And I want you to think, what type of expression would you use? Pause the video and try that now, please. Okay, let's see then. So you might have something like, are you feeling okay? And it went up at the end because we're using a question mark. I can hear the ice cream van. Okay, a nice happy tone there because we have got an exclamation mark. Well done for using your expression when reading those sentences. Last one then. The last thing that indicates what type of expression to use are situations. And they can help us decide which expression to use as we can think about how we would feel in that situation. And that's called empathy. So if we can put ourselves in the character's shoes, we can imagine how we'd be feeling if we were them, and that really helps us figure out what type of expression to use when we're reading. Okay? For example, if it's your birthday party, you will use happy expression. Whereas if you've had a nightmare, you would use a sad or scared expression when you're reading, okay? So if you were reading all about a party, you would use a happy expression. And if you were reading about a horrible nightmare, you would use a sad or a scared expression instead. So I would like you to read these sentences now in these stars. So here's the first sentence and here's the second sentence. And I would like you to think, what sort of expression would you use in these situations? So when you're reading these sentences, what sort of expression would you use? Pause the video and try that now, please. Okay, so the first sentence then, they might be a little bit sad because they've just got to the park and their friend had arrived. Okay, so we'll be using a sad expression. So the second sentence then, this one, when I was on the way to the shop, I saw my friend Betty. That one's slightly happier, isn't it? Because they're seeing their friend and they're happy about seeing their friend. Okay, so this one you might use a sad expression, disappointed, and this one you might use an upbeat, happy expression when you're reading that sentence. Okay. Your first task then today. Now, I'm going to read you some sentences, and you need to guess how I'm feeling when I'm reading them. So here is the first sentence. Thank you so much for helping me mark my books. How do you think I was feeling? Okay, well done, yeah, very happy. Next one. Oh, my car has broken down. How do you think I was feeling then? Well done, yeah, not very happy at all. I was very sad about that. Next one. It's my birthday today. How was I feeling then? Well done, very happy. And we can use the situation, we'd all be happy on our birthday. The next one. Oh, I'm really not feeling very well. How do you think I was feeling there? Well done, yeah. You can tell in the voice that we're not feeling very well. You're a bit sad, aren't you? Not as happy as when you were talking about the birthday. And then the last one. Is there any more apple juice? How do you think I was feeling there then? Yeah, well done. It's a question, so it's asking a question, and I was wondering, wasn't I? I was curious. Okay, good. Next one then. This time I'm going to read the sentence and I want you to read them back exactly how I read them. Okay, you might even improve on my expression. So, the first one then. Thank you so much for helping me mark my books. Your turn. Well done. Next one. My car has broken down. Your turn. Well done. The next one. It's my birthday today. Your turn. Well done. I'm really not feeling very well. Your turn. And then the last one. Is there any more apple juice? Your turn. Excellent, excellent use of expression year 2. Okay, the third task then, you're really going to enjoy this year 2. Finally, I would like you to have a go at reading these sentences as different characters. So you need to get your acting hats out, okay, from the other day. You have got these sentences here. And the first way I would like you to read these sentences is as someone who is really happy all of the time. So I have got my clipboard here to help me year 2 today. And are you ready? I would like you, I'm going to clap the clipboard, And then when I do that, I would like you to pause the video and have a go reading each of these sentences as someone who is really happy all of the time, okay? Are you ready? Okay, pause the video. Well done, very good. Good to hear you're all really happy. Okay, next one then, the same sentences, but this time it's as someone who is whispering, okay, instead. Are you ready? Someone who's whispering. Pause the video, have a go. Well done, very good whispering voices. Task 3 then, same sentences. Are we ready? How are we going to read it this time? As a lion, okay. I know you're all going to have so much fun doing this year too. Are you ready? So reading these sentences as a lion. You ready? Pause the video. Amazing, amazing lion voices. Okay, here we go then. What's this one going to be? As a robot this time. Okay, are we ready? Get your robot voices out. Are we ready? Maybe even do a little robot dance while you're saying your sentences. Off you go. Pause the video. Okay, well done, lovely robot voices. And then last then, these sentences as a monster. So as a monster, are you ready? Pause the video, please. Okay, well done. You all really impressed me with your use of expression there, Year 2. You should be very proud of yourself. So, time for our challenge now then. So I would like you now to choose your favourite book and try to read it as a different character. Now you might use one of the voices that we've just had, like the robot or the monster, or you might use a different character. And I want you to think, how can you change your voice when you're reading the different sentences in your favourite book? So I'd like you to try and do that now, please. Pause the video. Okay, well done, amazing. The last thing we're going to do today then, on our last English lesson, is our plenary. So, why is it so important to use a range of expression when we are reading? So why do you think it's so important that we use a range of expression? Why do we not just read a whole piece of text in the same voice, or read every single character's lines in the same voice? Why is it so important we use a range of expression? Pause the video and discuss this question now, please. Okay, well done. Yeah, it makes it super interesting for the reader, and it helps us, it gives us a little bit of an insight into how they're thinking, how they're feeling as well, doesn't it? That's the main thing. So expression really tells us what that character is feeling in the situation they are in. Okay, well done. I hope you have a lovely day, Year 2. You've worked so hard today. Amazing use of expression today. Well done. Goodbye.